Hello, Resurrection. It's the 27th of August. We're headed into Labor Day weekend. Uh, have you noticed the number of younger families that have been in church for the past few weeks? It started at Blessing of the Backpacks when we went back to school. I was amazed at the number of kids we had in both services, 8 and 10:30. And then most of them were ours, but some of them were visitors, and some of those visitors have been back, and some new visitors, and they seem like younger folks with younger families, which is, of course, what every church in the world is praying for. And we our prayers are being answered with that. I'm thrilled at the number of people who've been in church and the number of visitors and the fact that a lot of our visitors have been younger families here lately. That's a good thing, and it makes for a noisy, chaotic, holy, healthy, growing kind of church. It just tickles me to death when you see those new folks in church. Don't you walk out that door without speaking to them. You speak to them and tell them how glad you are, and then offer something helpful. Let me introduce you to Frank Field. Let me introduce you to Mark, our organist. Let me introduce you to Elizabeth, who does children's programming. Let me introduce you to Chad, who's the priest. Let me introduce you to the Bledsoes, who do youth. Know who the people are in your church so that you can so that you can plug in. Um, uh, Jessica, who sits on the last row, who was a greeter this week. She had a visitor on her row, and I saw her several times in church, you know, pointing what book he needed and where we were in the service to make sure that he had all the part. There are a lot of moving parts in the Episcopal Church service, and Jessica was just kind of coaching him through that. She did a beautiful job. But let's make sure we do things like that. And of course, my pet, always invite them to coffee hour and go with them. Don't say, hey, you should go down there. Say, hey, come on with me and let's go down to coffee. Even if you don't normally go to coffee hour, it's our job, right? It's your job. It's my job. Come on with me. Come on in. Come with me. Let's go here, and then go and sit with them. And of course, my pet peeve. Nobody sits alone at coffee hour. Don't you let those visitors sit alone at coffee hour. You pull up a chair and you sit right there with them. I know that's difficult for introverts, for shy folks. It's a lot easier for people like me who are energized by conversations and social interactions. But if that's not your thing, you find you a big mouthed extrovert like me, and you say, hey, let's go meet that big mouth extrovert. And I promise you that it will make a difference. So that's just your little coaching lesson for today. That's the kind of thing that we do as church planters. And don't forget, everybody at Resurrection is a church planter, and we always will be from now until Jesus comes. We Speaking of which, we have a newcomers event coming up in just 2 weeks' time. It's September the 16th of September is our newcomers event. 6:30 in the gathering space, the crossroads, the little the atrium there in between the parish hall and the nave. And those are good. Those are usually very well attended, and they're good plug-in sort of events. We always have a good time. We always have something good to drink and something good to nibble on. So when you meet new folks, make sure that they know about our newcomers gathering on September the 16th. Something that's always difficult for churches is effective communication. So if we can print it in a bulletin, that's one way. We can put it online. That's one way. We can talk about it in church. We can talk about it at the announcements. We can do things like that. But all of those things are secondary ways to communicate, because the first and best, most effective way to communicate is for you, the parishioner, to look somebody in the eyes and say, hey, come with me to the newcomers gathering, or come with me to coffee hour, or something like that. So I need your help. I'm asking for your help with that. Our Faithful and Bold campaign is not 1 week old. yet. It will be in just a few hours. We kicked it off last week about 7:15 p.m. and already we have seen 11 new pledges toward that and are making beautiful progress, great, good progress. And I am starting to get really excited. I don't want to, as Andy Griffith would have said, I don't want to pick my peaches before they're fuzzed up. But I think we're going to be pleased. We're going to be very happy with the good work that we have done about 16 months from now. I cannot wait for the party where we will burn that mortgage. Adult Sunday School begins again on not this Sunday, but the next Sunday, September the 7th. Back by popular demand, Chris Teal will be teaching a class on C.S. Lewis's Great Divorce. So, one, the subject matter is dynamite, outstanding. If you've never read The Great Divorce, you need to. It's one of those books that every Christian should be able to navigate. It will help you in your walk, in your faith walk, so much. And I've never had as much feedback as I have had about Chris and his teaching style. This parish loves Chris Teal, and they look forward to hearing him teach. He is gifted and doing a great job, so you are not going to want to miss that. Now, we've ordered lots of books for everybody to pick up. You'll need to grab a book when they come in, so you have a book for the class. If you can help us recoup some of that cost, that's great. If not, I've got some scholarship money available for that. So look for that. Tonight is family dinner, and it's adult Bible study. We've got one more week really before the program year kicks off with youth and children. So tonight there's no formal programming for the kids. It's just us tonight. It's family dinner and an adult Bible study tonight. So I think many of you know that the Joneses are going through a little bit of a rough time right now with some health issues with our kiddos. And I want to thank you all so much for how kind you've been to us in that, and for all your prayers. We need those prayers right now. We love y'all very much. Y'all keep those prayers up for us. All right, I love you. I'll see you tonight and on Sunday.